penalty here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know as a defensive back, I was taught to play it the way that we just saw. Use the back line as an extra defender and make sure they throw it over your head and not in front of you. In front of you means it's a touchdown. Over your head, you got a much better chance.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garçon. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working with...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 4. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Get hot. Get hot.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Cassius Marsh. He's the one to get it this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run it with McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brandon Mebane in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
390. 48.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yeah, right. We're okay. We're okay. Wait.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now he steps away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Bearing it deep for Garcon. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
79.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rivers on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Under 10, 10. Buffalo wall.
He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play, Garoppolo to Garcon, 46 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gould now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, 5-4. Round.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hey, go orange.
To throw again. Rivers. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Airing it deep for Garcon. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Here we go. Let's go. Set. We're okay. We're okay.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Corey Liuget in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. 11.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's Boykin to throw. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Boykin, escaping the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a good gain. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, boy, you got 4. Go down. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. Let's go, D. Hut.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. To the right, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Get set!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, Charles, the fourth.